Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1961 postseason is on the air. We're getting closer and closer to the 61 World Series. We have at least 2 more games to play. This is Game 5 of the American League Championship Series between the Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles. The series is tied 2-2. We are here at Memorial Stadium. The loser tonight faces elimination tomorrow night at Tigers Stadium, where we are guaranteed to go for at least a Game 6. So far, it's gone back and forth and back and forth. The Tigers won the first game, the Orioles won the next 2, and the Tigers won last night. So far, Inside Pitch is giving us the kind of series I would expected between these two teams. These teams were 500 against each other historically in 1961, so this is not a surprise. These two teams fought well against each other that year. So we got a good one tonight here, Game 5 of the spectacular ALCS. Joshua Miller, Doug Hunt are first to join us here at Memorial Stadium. And who do I think will win the World Series? I'm going to take the Astros in 5, but I would not be surprised if the Phillies actually win the first game. So we got a good matchup tonight. It's a rematch of Game 1 of the series where the Tigers destroyed the Orioles 14-1. I don't think that's going to happen again tonight, but then again, Inside Pitch always has its own way of doing things, and that's why this game is spectacular. Chuck Rawlings now joins us here at Memorial Stadium. I knew he would not miss a beat, a Tigers game. So we are all set and ready to go. This is Game 5 of the ALCS. Loser tonight faces elimination tomorrow, so let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles, their number 1 starter, Milt Pappas. He has a record of no wins and 1 loss for the postseason. He got shellacked in Game 1 of this series. Orioles fans at Memorial Stadium are hoping for a much better game from him. So we are all set and ready to go. Let's get right to it. Leading off for the Tigers, second baseman Jake Wood. He is batting .207 for the postseason, a little under his average. He does have a home run. We are using orange, white, and black dice. Orioles are the home team. The American League Championship Series. The Milwaukee Braves are still waiting to see who they're going to play in the World Series. We got 2 more games at least to play. Let's see how this one goes. Pappas, 4-1 against the righties. Strikeout. The 18 is going to be too high, just barely. Memorial Stadium adds 3 to strikeouts. Wood would be a 16. He doesn't strike out there. Wood, 6-3, and instead he hits a fly ball to right. And getting under that is going to be Earl Robinson, and that is out number 1. Next batter, center fielder Bill Bruton, having a pretty good playoffs, batting .276, and he has 3 home runs. Pappas with the pitch. 6-6, that is a blank. Bruton, 4-6, and that's a base hit right past short, and that will be a single for Bruton. Bruton continues to hit well in the postseason, as he is right now hitting above his average. Next batter will be the right fielder, Mr. Tiger himself, Al Kaline, one of the greatest of all time. Kaline, however, underachieving, only batting .233, and he has not have a home run yet in the postseason. So he is not hitting that well for the .324 average he had in 61. Infield is at double play, and we got to roll a strategy roll first. That is an 8. Bruton will stay put. Pappas with the pitch. 4-6, strikeout, 17 is high. Kaline, 2-6 at the fly ball to left. And it's going to be Williams getting to that for out number 2. 2 men down. Here comes the left fielder, Rocky Colavito. He is batting .231 for the postseason, but he also has 3 home runs. Bruton on it first, and nothing on the strat. Bruton stays put. Pappas will make the pitch. Pappas, 6-5, wild pitch. That 14 is ball 1. Pappas will pitch again, 3-2, strikeout 6, and he got him, struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Pappas. He had 89 of them in 61, and that is already a good way for Pappas to start, as he got crushed in the first inning in the first game of the series, and he only gives up a hit. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, their number 1 starter, Don Mossi. He having a very good postseason, 2 wins and no losses. He gets his call tonight. Mossi had a very good time in the first game, but as we know, when these pitchers get back out, there's always going to be some measure of payback. Third baseman, Brooks Robinson, the human vacuum cleaner, leads off. He's batting .250 for the postseason. He's batting .250 for the postseason, and he does have a home run. So Mossi will pitch to Robinson here to start the bottom of the first. Woodman, 5-6-4, joins us here at Memorial Stadium. 2-5, strikeout. The 19 is high. Robinson, 5-1, ground ball to third, and that's going to be handled by Boros for the first out. Next batter for the Orioles will be right fielder Earl Robinson, who takes over for the injured Russ Snyder, who is now out for the postseason. Earl Robinson is 0 for 2 so far for the 2 at-bats he had. Mossi will now make the pitch. 2-6, strikeout, 17. He got him, struck him out. Robinson, a 17 plus 3 makes him a 20, and Mossi will get Earl Robinson on a K. First strikeout for Mossi at 137 of them in 61. 2 outs, and that will bring in center fielder Jackie Brandt. Brandt started the postseason in right field. I have to move him now into center field because Earl Robinson has to play right. Jackie Brandt batting .167. He is way under his average for the postseason. Mossi, 2-4, walk. The 19 is high. Brandt, 5-6, and that's a fly ball into center field. And Bruton will get to it and put it away. Nothing across for the Orioles. No score after 1. Second inning coming up. And leading off for the Tigers, first baseman Norm Cash. He is batting .333 for the postseason. He walked all 4 times yesterday. He did not have a single at-bat. He does have 2 home runs for the postseason. Pappas will make the pitch. 3-2, strikeout 15. That is high. Cash, a 3-4, and it's a grounder to second base, and that'll get taken care of by Jerry Adair. 1 out. Next up is the third baseman, Steve Boros. He's batting .280 for the postseason. Around his average, he does have a homer. Baseball with the Demos joins us here at Memorial Stadium. Orioles might be done saying no Mossi after Detroit is done with them. That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. I do like that one. I do like that. Pappas with the pitch. 4-2. Error on a throw. Boros, 6-2. That's not going to be a throwing error. That's a hit ball. That's a single. Let me try it again. That's a 6-2. It's an infield single to third. The third baseman is Robinson. His error rating is a 5. That's an 11. He will not make a throw to first to try to get Boros, and Boros will be safe on an infield single. Error on a throw on an S1 to S6 is an automatic infield single. You're just trying to see if the fielder tried to get him out. So Boros is safe with an infield hit. And that will bring up the catcher, Dick Brown, who had a good night last night. He's upped his average to 200 now for the postseason. David Vega joins us here at Memorial Stadium. Anything on the strat? Brown actually gets the bunt sign, but he will swing. Pappas with the pitch. Suadice, re-roll. Pappas, 1-4. That's going to be an out. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. 3-3-4. Second base, pivot, Adair, 0, 1-4, double play. They got it. Side retired. So Brown grounds out into the 6-4-3. What can Brown do for you? And he didn't do anything for the Tigers in that one. And that's the inning. No runs and a hit. We will go to the bottom of the second. Mossi gets back on the mound. Leading off for the Orioles, first baseman Jim Gentile, batting .286 for the Orioles, and he has 4 bombs. He leads the postseason in homers. Mossi will go ahead and make, Madonna said, Pappas don't preach. Steeler fan is not in the, now that deserves a block dragon. Someone give him the block dragon. Mossi with the pitch. 2-1, that is a blank. Gentile, 6-1, fly out to center. Bruton will get to it and put it away. Great song, by the way. That'll bring up the catcher, Gus Triendos. He's batting .194 in the playoffs. Mossi will make the pitch. Mossi, 3-2, walk 20. That is high. Triendos, 6-2, and Triendos comes through with a double to left. That'll bounce off the wall there, and Triendos will go to second. So he gets the first hit of the game for the Orioles, and it's a double. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Ron Hansen. Hansen is the leading hitter for the Orioles in terms of average, batting .367, and he has 2 home runs, so he is way overachieving. Prepping to record my rigged 1986 Game 3, I'll bet. Strategy roll, nothing on a 10. Mossi will go ahead and pitch to Hansen. Mossi, 5-1 against the righty. That is a blank. Hansen, 3-6. That's grounded to short. That'll get handled by Fernandez. The throw goes to first to get Hansen. Triendos has to stay at second base, and that's 2 outs. So grounder to short, but Triendos can't move over. And here comes the left fielder, Dick Williams. He's batting .042 for the postseason. He is way under his average, and he really didn't, and he was not that good in 61 anyway. Strategy roll, and nothing happening on the 13. Mossi will make the pitch. Mossi, 2-6, strikeout 9, and he got him. Cold strike 3 on Williams. Williams thought it was high. The umpire says, no, you're high. You're smoking something. You're also out. Go take a seat, and you're done. No runs and a hit for the Orioles. No score after 2. Already a much different game with Milt Pappas on the mound for the O's from the first one. Yes, Skip Shoemaker is now the Marlins skipper. We got a skipper named Skip. And no, Mattingly didn't get fired. He retired. He decided to leave. But I have a feeling Mattingly is going to go. He will get picked up somewhere. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Cats will be the shortstop, Chico Fernandez, and he is batting .231 for the postseason. Pappas will make the pitch. Pappas, 4-1 against the righty. Strikeout. The 15 is high. Fernandez, 2-4, and against the righty, that's a fly to right. And Earl Robinson will get to it and put it away, 1 out. Here comes the pitcher, Don Mossi, batted .165 average in 61. He does have a home run. 1 out. Pappas with the pitch. Pappas, 3-3, range play at the park. Memorial Stadium, 5-5, and there we go, a blank. We got another rare play with bases empty. Let's see what we get. 3-4. Inside pitch possibly hits batter in the elbow. Resolved like a hit by pitch. And if the batter is hit, check for injury to hitter. Otherwise, just a ball. Well, Mossi's hit by pitch rating is a 0. Pappas is a 9. That is an 8. He got hit. He hit Pappas. He hit Mossi. And that is huge. And now you got to see if there's a check for an injury to the hitter. So it is a hit batter. Mossi, however, has an injury rating of 0. So we got to go ahead and see if he's hurt. His injury rating is 0. Let's see if he's okay. And that is a 4. And the Tigers just lost Mossi for the game. Holy cow. Don Mossi got hurt on the elbow, and he's going to be out for the rest of the game, not for the postseason. Boy, does that hurt. Well, Mossi is out, so that takes care of Mossi for the game. What a time for that to show up for the Tigers. So now I got to put a runner on, and in this case, it can be anybody. It doesn't because it's an injury. And going at first base is going to be Reno Bertoia. He's going to run it first, mostly because he has the fastest base runner. Reno Bertoia was a member of the Kansas City Athletics in 61, wound up on the Tigers later, and he will go to first base, but Mossi is out. Now I'm going to have to find a pitcher, but I'll deal with that at the start of the bottom of the third inning. Holy cow. Dragon King 1 joins us here at Memorial Stadium. So now the batter is Jake Wood. So that is a hit by pitch. But Mossi is now out for the rest of the game, and that is disastrous for the Tigers. We'll see what they can do on the mound. Bertoia now on it first. Infield double play. Strategy 1. Bertoia does get the steal sign. 20 minus 2 is 18. Triendos minus 2 is a 16. He's got an 80% chance to steal. Let's see. Chuck Rawlings, do I send him? Reno Bertoia, steal sign is good. 20 minus 2, and then Triendos minus 2. A 1 to 16. Do I send him to second, Chuck? I'm thinking of sending him. 80% is pretty good, but we do know how evil these D20s can be. He says send him. Bertoia trying to steal second base. The throw. He's safe. They're safe by a mile, actually. That's a 4. And Bertoia will slide in there, and a throw is not even made. So that takes away the double play as Bertoia now in scoring position. Re-rolling the strat. Nothing happening on the 15. Bertoia will now go ahead and there. We'll see what happens on this one. Pappas with the pitch. 6-4. That's at the park. Memorial Stadium. 2-2. I don't believe it. Another blank. Another rare play. This time with men on. Rare play, men on. 56. Pitch brushes back hitter. Words are exchanged and both dugouts empty. Calmer has prevailed, but the umpire warns both managers. If any hit by pitch happens after this, for the rest of the game, the pitcher is thrown out. Wow, okay. Well, I guess the Orioles and the Tigers do not like each other tonight. Our Red Sox fan, King of the Hill, has joined us tonight. Please check out that amazing, spectacular, unbelievable, invulnerable, indefatigable, invincible, just unbelievable channel. The guy does it all, and he does it so well. What can I say? He's doing a great job with the. He's doing a great job, by the way, with his pro strategy football pre-play. I would like to say what he's done there. He is doing an excellent job with that. But then again, he does an excellent job with everything. I can't say one bad thing about the man. The man is just amazing. Bertoia on at second, and we'll do it again. So Pappas will pitch. 4-2, error on a throw. 1, 3, 5. Nope, that's going to be a pop fly ball to third. And that's going to be the second out as Wood pops out, 2 down. And now the batter will be Bruton. He got a base hit his first time up. Storm clouds over Memorial Stadium. Bertoya on at second base. Strategy roll. That is a 2. Bertoya staying put. Pappas will go ahead and pitch to Bruton. Pappas, 3-1, strikeout 10, and he got him. Cold strike 3 on Bruton. And that's going to be strikeout number 2 for Pappas. And that ends the inning. Nothing across except a hit batter. And Don Mossi, being hurt, is now done for the game. He can return. He is not out for. He's only out for the game in case the Tigers move on. We go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Orioles, second baseman Jerry, truth or a dare. And he's batting .222 for the Orioles in the postseason. He does have a home run. Tigers do need a pitcher. And since he got injured, I got to go with, oh boy, I tell you, that's just not really good. But we're going to go with this guy. It can be anybody I want, though, since he was hurt by a pitch, since he was injured. Coming on to pitch for the Tigers is going to be Howie Koplitz. Now, he already showed up in the postseason, and believe it or not, he has a win. Howie Koplitz will come out to pitch. 2 wins, a loss, no save, a 2.25 ERA. He can pitch to 11 batters and maybe longer, so Howie Koplitz is going to come on to pitch as we start the bottom of the third. Koplitz with the pitch. 5-2, range play at the park. Memorial Stadium, 4-3, grounded to first. That ball is at the cash. His range is a 3. That is a 5, and that is going to be hit into the outfield, and it's going to be a base hit. Cash couldn't get to it. So we'll lead off single for a dare. And now we'll see the pitcher, Milt Pappas, batted .136 average. He does have 3 home runs. They're going to bring the corners in expecting a bunt. Well, let's see what the strategy roll says. And that is a 15. He does get the bunt sign, but Pappas can blast the ball here. But in this game, you're the Orioles. Do you bunt him over? Do you try to bunt? Even though he can blast the home run. You know what? I'm going to let him swing away. Koplitz with the pitch. 6-2. Range play. Pappas. 2-1. It's a fly to left field. That ball is hit to Colavito. His range is a 4. That is a 3. He'll make the catch. Out number 1. The Detroit Tigers have the best outfield in the postseason. 3 players with a range of 5, 5, and 4. Here comes the vacuum cleaner. He's 0 for 1. When does a failed first base range play turn to an S9? It does not. It's an S5. It's a D5. A failed first baseman range play is becomes a D3. Okay, baseball demos, and it's only only 2 bases for any runners on there. It doesn't turn to an S9. Believe it or not, I did bring that to Chris's attention, was making the 3rd edition rules, but he wanted to keep it his way, so I said, okay. So it's a D3 or a D5 is what it's a D3 on if a 5 or 6 is rolled. It's not an S9 if it's a double. Runner on first, nothing on the strat. A dare will stay in, double play called. Koplitz will make the pitch. 5-4. That's a base hit right past the pitcher. That's a single automatically. Adair does not have that great speed. He will hold at second base. Base runner 3, he holds, and Robinson goes to first. So already runners at first and second with 1 out. And the batter is Earl Robinson, who comes in for the injured Russ Snyder, who is now out for the postseason. Runners at first and second, infield still a double play depth. Koplitz coming in for the injured Don Mossi. Strategy roll 12, no play. Koplitz will make the pitch. Koplitz, 4-6, strikeout 15, and nope, he just missed him. Robinson, 1-1, it's a fly to center. Bruton will come in there, and he will put it away. 2 down. 2 outs now for Brandt. Brandt is 0 for 1. Adair on at second, Robinson on at first, 2 outs. Strategy roll. That is a 3. Adair will stay where he is. Koplitz will set up against Brandt. Fans here at Memorial Stadium hoping for a hit. Koplitz with the pitch. 4-1. That is a base hit again, right past the pitcher. It's a single. Adair will score easily from second. Robinson with a base runner forward with 2 outs, and that's going to be good enough. He'll make third. Brandt goes to first. It's 1-0 Orioles. A base hit by Brandt right past Koplitz. And the batter now is Gentile. Gentile 0 for 1 with 2 outs. Gentile is the leading home run hitter on the Orioles in the postseason. Runners at first and third, 2 outs here. Koplitz having some issues with it, and we'll see what he does if he can get out the inning. That is a 6, nothing happening. Robinson at third, Brandt at first. Koplitz with the pitch. 2-6, strikeout 16. No, we just missed him. Gentile, 2-6. It's a fly to right. And K-Line will get to it, and he will put it away and retire the side. 1 run on 3 hits for the O's. They have a 1-0 lead after 3. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Milt Pappas is definitely pitching a much different game than he did in game 1. Here comes Al Kaline, Mr. Tiger. He's 0 for 1. Orioles lead 1-0 now, top of the 4th. Pappas, 2-5, walk, 18, that is high. Kaline, 1-6, and it's a fly ball into center field. And Brandt's going to get to it, and he'll put it away, 1 out. 1 down for Colavito. Colavito is 0 for 1. Pappas will set up, and he will deal. Pappas, 5-5, that is a blank. Colavito, 5-4, and that's a fly to right. And Earl Robinson will get to this one and put it away, 2 outs. Here comes Cash or check, and Cash is 0 for 1. Pappas will set up on Cash. 2 men down here. Orioles have a 1-0 lead. Pappas, 2-1, strikeout 1, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that retires the side. Strikeout number 3 for Pappas. Pappas didn't even get out of the 3rd inning in the first game of this series, and right now he is pitching the way the Orioles expected him to. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Koplitz will stay out there. And leading off for the Orioles will be Gus Triandos. And Triandos got a double his first time up. As we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Koplitz will make the pitch. Koplitz, 4-6, strikeout 9. That's a strikeout. He got him. Strikeout for Koplitz. Out number 1. He had only 9 of them in 61. He only had 1 start and 3 relief, but he was enough for me to put him on the playoff roster for the Tigers. Here is Hansen. Hansen 0 for 1. Remember, I used 26 players in the postseason, 13 pitchers, but if I don't have 13 pitchers, the rest is made up in batters. They must be active on the last day of the regular season, according to Action PC Baseball, which is what I use. DVIP joins us here at Memorial Stadium. Koplitz, 5-3. That is a home run result. Hansen needs a 10. The 19 is too high. Hansen, 6-5, and instead he hits a deep fly ball to right field. K-Line back at the track, at the wall. Makes the catch, 2 outs. Oh, Hansen thought he had that one. Koplitz made a mistake, but Hansen couldn't get it, and that is a 2nd out. Here comes Williams. He's 0 for 1. Coplitz is trying to pitch this decent inning here. Tigers may have to go to their main bullpen if depending on what happens in the top of the 5th. Coplitz, 1-1, hit by pitch. 12 is a no. Williams, 4-2. It's a line drive hit to first, and Cash will get it. And a much better inning for Coplitz. 1-2-3 he goes. Still 1-0 O's after 4. Mike Eisenberg joins us here at Memorial Stadium. And Harlan Daniels also joins us here as well. Top of the 5th, Orioles lead 1-0. Steve Boros leads off for the Cats. He got a base hit his first time up. Milt Pappas, as I said, pitching a much different game than he did the first one. Pappas, 2-4. That is a blank. He's not tired. Boros, 2-2, popped up. That is a pop fly ball to short, and Hansen will make the catch. 1 out. 1 out, and here comes Brown. Brown is 0 for 1. Pappas looking in, and he'll go ahead and make the deal. Pappas, 4-1 against the righty. Strikeout, the 16. Cold strike 3 on Brown. He should have swung at it. It was right there, and that's 2 outs. Brown is a 13, but +3 makes him a 16, and that 16 got him. Strikeout number 4 for Pappas. He is coming back at the Tigers with a vengeance from the first game. Here comes Fernandez. Fernandez is 0 for 1. Pappas will set up with the pitch. Pappas, 4-5, walk, 18, that is high. Fernandez, 3-2, ground ball right back to the pitcher. Pappas will handle it. He'll underhand it to first, and that is another 1-2-3 inning for him. What a difference between Pappas at Tiger Stadium and here at Memorial Stadium. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Sorry, bottom of the 5th. Howie Coplitz is due to lead off the 6th inning. And let's see, he 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He can still pitch at 2 more batters before he tires. He is facing the bottom of the order. Jerry Adair will lead off for Baltimore. He got a base hit his first time up. Coplitz is going to stay out there and pitch. Bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Orioles. Coplitz, 3-4. That's at the park. Memorial Stadium, 4-3. Ground ball to first, handled by Cash, and he'll take it himself. 1 out. Next batter is Pappas. And he'll go ahead and bat. Pappas is 0 for 1. Coplitz, he'll set up with the pitch. Coplitz, 2-5, super walk. The 19, however, is going to be too high. Pappas never walked. He has zeros there. So he never walked even on a super walk. That would be a 10. He doesn't walk. Pappas, 3-4, and he just grounds it to third. And Boros will take care of the play. 2 down. Now the batter is the vacuum cleaner. Coplitz is now tired. They're going to see if he can get this one more batter out. He is due to lead off the 6th. Steeler fan joins us here at Memorial Stadium. Coplitz will go ahead and pitch to Robinson. 2 men down. Coplitz is now tired. 1-0 Orioles. Coplitz, 2-6, strikeout 5. He got him, swing and a miss, struck him out. What a job by Coplitz, actually. He did give up the 1 run, but that was he did give up the 1 run, but that really isn't that bad. 1-0 after 5. Question is, can the Tigers figure out Pappas in this game? Because he is pitching much differently than he did the first one. In the first game of this series, The Tigers scored 9 runs on 9 hits in the first 3 innings, 5 in the first and 4 in the third. And that was with Milt Pappas pitching. In this game, Pappas has scattered 2 hits. Much different game. Top of the 6th inning, Coplitz is due to lead off. He will not, as he will come out. That will be it for him. Coming on to bat for the Tigers will be Vic Wertz. 260 average, 11 homers, 61 RBIs. Vic Wertz was with the Boston Red Sox most of the 61 season. Wound up on the Tigers very late, but his amount of at-bats was enough for me to put him on the playoff roster. Pappas will pitch to Wertz, who leads off the top of the 6th. Pappas, 6-2, that is a blank. Wertz, 3-2, and it's a fly ball hit to center field. And getting over there is Brandt, and he will get the catch. 1 down, here comes Wood. Wood is 0 for 2. Pappas, he'll set up and make the pitch. 6-4, that's at the park. Memorial Stadium, 2-4. Fly ball hit to right field. Earl Robinson will get to it. And he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs. Here comes Bruton. Bruton is 1 for 2. There are Tiger fans here at Memorial Stadium wondering where's the offense that destroyed Pappas in game 1. Pappas with the pitch. 6-3 range play. Bruton 3-6 against the righty. That's a ball. That's a single past third, but that's hit to the vacuum cleaner. His range is a 5. That is a 1. He makes it with his eyes closed. Picks it up. Throws to first. Side retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Tigers. Milt Pappas pitching a serious game of revenge from the first one. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Earl Robinson leads off for the O's, and he is 0 for 2. Tigers need a pitcher, and they got right, left coming up. And they're going to go with this guy. Coming on to pitch for the Tigers is going to be Jerry Staley. 2 wins, 5 losses, 4 saves, a 3.97 ERA. Staley was with the Kansas City Athletics most of 1961, wound up on the Tigers later. Staley will pitch to Robinson to start the bottom of the 6th. Staley, 1-6, strikeout 15, that is high. Robinson, 6-6, grounded to short, handled by Fernandez, and that is the first out. Here comes Brandt. Brandt got a base hit his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Staley looking on, and now will make the pitch. Staley, 5-3, strikeout. The 19 is high. Brandt swings, 1-3, and that's grounded to second base. Wood will handle it and make the toss. 2 down. 2 outs now for Gentile, who's been nothing but genteel with the Tigers. He's 0 for 2 today, but he has 4 bombs in the postseason. He is the leading home run hitter in the playoffs for both leagues. Staley coming in to pitch pretty well. Staley with the pitch. 4-6, strikeout 20. Just missed, that's high. Gentile, 5-5, base hit right past second. And Gentile will go ahead to first and keep the inning alive. Runner on first for Gentile. And here comes Triandos. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Gentile not really a stealing threat. He's going to stay put. Staley will pitch to Triandos. And here comes the pitch. Staley, 2-6. That's at the park. Memorial Stadium, 1-4. And that's a single into center field for a base hit. Gentile with 2 outs, base runner 2. Single to center, -1. So the only way he gets the third is on a 1. and it's a 5. He will stay at second base. He is slow as mud, but he will stay at second. Does not have the speed, but Triendos gets his second hit of the night. And now the batter is Hansen. Hansen is 0 for 2, but he missed a home run his last time up. Staley knows he's got to get Hansen out. Staley will be tired after Hansen. He can only pitch to 5 batters. Tigers wanted to use him to get in the 6th inning. Gentile on at second. Triendos on at first. Nothing on Strat. Staley will pitch to Hansen. Fans at Memorial Stadium hoping for a big hit. Staley with the pitch. 6-4. Home run result. Hansen against the righty needs a 10. That is a 3. He didn't miss it this time. Kaboom! That ball is hit pretty high. That ball is hit pretty deep. And that ball is hit pretty gone. Home run, Ron Hansen! Stadium cheers. Yay! A 3-run bomb by Ron Hansen as Staley pitched him a meatball and he turned it into lasagna. That is a 3-run bomb. Orioles lead 4-0. That is Hansen's 3rd home run of the postseason. He has really been a big hero for the Orioles so far in the playoffs. Staley will stay out there. He's tired. And he'll see if he can get out Dick Williams as 0 for 2. 2 outs here. Now a 4-0 lead for the Orioles. Staley will go ahead and pitch. Staley, 3-1. Error on a throw. Williams, 4-1. There won't be an error. That's a fly to right. And K-Line's going to move over there, and he will make the catch and retire the side. 3 runs on 3 hits, a 3-run bomb by Ron Hansen. Orioles lead 4-0 after 6. And Milt Pappas getting some big-time revenge so far. But the injury to Don Mossi did not help the Tigers in any way, though. We go to the top of the 7th. Manager shouldn't have brought Staley in, says the local radio the next day. Top of the 7th coming up. Orioles now have a 4-0 lead. Mr. Tiger, Al Kaline leads off. He is 0 for 2. Pappas will go ahead and pitch to Kaline here. Pappas has plenty of room, has plenty of batters left. Pappas will make the pitch. Pappas, 3-5 against the righty. Strikeout 9, just missed. Kaline, 4-3, ground ball to third, handled by the vacuum cleaner, 1 out. 1 down, and here comes Colavito. Colavito is 0 for 2. Pappas will set up with the pitch. Pappas, 3-1, strikeout, 15 is high. Colavito, 3-6, and he pops one up to third. And once again, the vacuum cleaner will make the play. And that's 2 outs. 2 down, and here comes Cash. Cash is 0 for 2. Pappas looking in on Cash. Fans here at Memorial Stadium liking the 4-0 lead. Pappas with the pitch. 4-1 against the lefty. Home run result. Cash needs a 20 against the righty. That's good enough. Kaboom! And that ball is going, still going, and it's gone. Home run, Norm Cash. And the Tigers are on the board. Finally, Pappas makes a mistake. That's the 3rd home run of the postseason for Cash. It's 4-1. As the Tigers get back on the board. And now the batter is Boros. Boros is 1 for 2. Still 2 outs here, top of the 7th, now 4-1. Pappas pitching a gem tonight, unlike the game 1. Pappas with the pitch. 2-2, hit by pitch. 3. Oh, yeah, he hit him, and that's going to be it for Pappas. Pappas just hit Burrows, and due to the rare play, he is thrown out of the game. Pappas is ejected. He's a 12 plus 9's a 21, and he hit Burrows. Remember, due to the hit by pitch, if any happens after this, the rest of the game, the pitcher is thrown out. The Orioles just lost Pappas, and he's out of the game. Wow, this is a weird game. Both pitchers are now out. Mossi was injured, now Pappas is out, and that puts a runner on base. The batter is Dick Brown. The Orioles have the pitcher batting second in the next inning. So coming on to pitch for the Orioles, let's see who I'm going to have here. And they're going to bring out Dick Hall. 7 wins, 5 losses, 4 saves, a 3.10 ERA. Pappas does leave with the win chance, though. And right now, let's see, Pappas actually has the loss for him. So Burrows on at first. Dick Hall will now pitch against Dick Brown. 2 outs here. Top of the 7th, 4-1. A hit batter keeps the Tigers alive. Now Hall the pitcher, but he's just pitching for this inning. Strategy rolls are still active. That is a 20. Hall throws to first. No, Burrows gets back. Hall will now pitch. 3-4, strikeout 18. That is high, just barely. Brown, 3-3, and Brown comes through. That's going to be a double into center field. Burrows, base runner 2, double with 2 outs makes him a 3. Double to center plus 1. Burrows a 1-4. He will score. He does. Brown hits a double to center. It's now 4-2. So now 2 runs in this inning. And here comes Fernandez. Brown will now on at second base. Now a 4-2 ball game as Brown gets an RBI double. What a weird game this has been. Almost a game of the year candidate unless the Tigers come back and win it. Fernandez is 0-2. Still 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Brown will stay put. Hall will make the pitch. Hall, 4-5. That is a blank. Fernandez, 4-6. And he popped it up. That's going to be a pop out to second. Adair will get to it, and he will make the catch. 2 runs on 2 hits and a hit batter. And the Tigers have cut the lead in half. But it is the Orioles that are leading. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, on the network tomorrow night will be Game 6 of this American League Championship Series. Who will be facing elimination? The Orioles the Orioles right now lead this game 4-2. Could they try and eliminate the Tigers in Tiger Stadium, or will the Tigers come back? It will be Hal Brown pitching for the Orioles and Jim Bunning for the Tigers. That would be tomorrow night's game here, game 6 of this series. And of course, remember, we're about to end the ALCS, so everybody's favorite show is coming up this week, and that is the 6th Inside Pitch Season Selection Show. Which season do you want me to play next? Would it be 1969, 2015, 1992, 1988? Who knows what seasons will be? You guys will find out when we eliminate all the seasons till 4 are selected, and then you guys get to vote for the next season that will be done by the network. That selection show could be Thursday if the series ends tomorrow, or Friday if we have to have a game 7. And I know nobody misses that show. We go to the bottom of the 7th here. Orioles lead 4-2. And leading off for the O's will be Jerry Adair. He's 1 for 2. Staley is done. And he will go to the bench. And we will go to the bullpen. And the question is, I think, and the pitcher is due to lead off. We're in the 7th inning here. I'm going to go with this guy. I don't want to use Aguirre in this situation. Coming on to pitch for the Tigers will be Manny Montijo. No wins, no losses, no saves. A 3.94 ERA. Montijo, we actually saw him in the postseason so far. So he will go ahead and pitch here as the Tiger bullpen gets a little bit weak. But you got to save Terry Fox for a save situation, I think. Bottom of the 7th, 4-2 Orioles. Jerry Adair leads off. Montijo, 2-4, range play. Adair, 3-4. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Fernandez. His range is a 3. That is a 3. He makes the stop, and he'll throw to first for the out. Nice job by Chico Fernandez to get the out. Dick Hall is going to come out of the game. Orioles will go to the bench. And it is going to be Marv Throneberry, 226 average, 11 homers, 35 RBIs. Throneberry was also with the Kansas City Athletics in 61, wound up on the Orioles later. Montijo will make the pitch. Montijo, 4-1, possible error. Throneberry, 2-5. That's a fly ball to center field. It's hit to Bruton. Bruton's error rating is a 3. That's a 17. He'll make the catch. 2 down. Bruton makes the catch on Throneberry. And there are now 2 away. And here comes Robinson. The vacuum cleaner is 1 for 3. Montijo sets up and ready to make the pitch. Montijo, 4-2, walk, 8. And that's ball 4. Robinson will trot to first. Montijo gives up a walk. Gives up a 2-0 walk to Brooks Robinson. And now here's Earl Robinson, who's 0 for 3. Brooks has 1 stolen base. I doubt he's going to go anywhere, and he won't. Montijo will go ahead and pitch to Earl Robinson. 2 outs, runner on first. Montijo with the pitch. 2-1. That is a blank. Robinson swings. 5-5, and it's a fly ball to center. Bruton will get to this one with no problem, and he makes the catch. And that's a nice inning by Montijo. Nothing across except a walk. 4-2 O's after 7. We go to the top of the 8th. Pinch hitter coming in for Manny Montijo. The Orioles, however, do need a pitcher, and they will bring out the pitcher first. Seeing who I want to bring out here. And we are in the 8th inning, and they're going to go with Wes Stock. 5 wins, no losses, 3 saves. a 3.00 ERA. Wilhelm is waiting to go, but they want to use Stock for the 8th inning and Wilhelm for the 9th. Pinch hitter coming up for the Tigers. And it will be, let's see. And coming on to pinch hit will be will it be him? Or should I use Rourke? Hold on. Got a righty on the mound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I'm going to go with McAuliffe. Coming on to pinch hit for the Tigers will be Dick McAuliffe. A 256 average, 6 homers, 33 RBIs. McAuliffe will pinch it against Stock. Doesn't hit righties well, but he has a higher average than Mike Rourke. Stock will go ahead and pitch. Top of the 8th inning, 4-2. Stock, 4-4 against the lefty. That is a blank. McAuliffe, 3-1. Ground ball to short, handled by Hansen, and that's out number 1. So McAuliffe goes away. 1 down. Here comes Wood. Wood is 0 for 3. Stock will set up with the pitch. Stock, 1-2, range play. Wood, 2-6. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 7. It'll be a single to left, but it's a range play for Dick Williams. Williams' range is a 1. And he channels his inner Greg Luzinski, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. Dick Williams, his range is a 1, and he uses the force of Greg Luzinski, and he makes the catch. And that becomes a fly out to left, 2 down. Unbelievable play by Williams. And here comes Bruton. Bruton is 1 for 3. Dick Williams does Greg Luzinski. Even though Greg Luzinski didn't play yet in 61. Stock will go, and everybody here will say that Greg Luzinski is the greatest fielding outfielder in the network. He personally ended a couple of seasons. Stock with the pitch. Stock, 2-5 against the lefty. That is a blank. Bruton, 1-3. It's a fly ball to center. This one will be caught by Brandt, and he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3, go the Tigers. And we go to the bottom of the 8th with the Orioles holding a 4-2 lead. Jackie Brandt leads off for the Orioles. Tigers need a pitcher. And they're going to go with Terry Fox now to try to keep this a 4-2 game. So here comes Terry Fox. Fox has a save. He's also 1-1 on the postseason. So here comes Fox to pitch to Jackie Brandt. Brandt is 1 for 3. Bottom of the 8th inning, 4-2 Orioles. Fox with the pitch. Fox, 2-1, strikeout 1. He got him, struck him out. And that is a strikeout for Fox as Brandt goes down. Won the batter. Here comes Gentile. Gentile is 1 for 3. Williams is a better match than left fielder anyway. Fox will go ahead and pitch to Gentile. Fox, 4-3. That's an out. And it will be a grounder to second base. Wood will handle it. And that's a second out. That's 2 down. 2 outs for Triendos. Triendos 2 for 3, a single and a double tonight. Orioles looking for insurance. Hoyt Wilhelm ready to go. Fox with the pitch. Fox, 6-4. That's at the park. Memorial Stadium, 3-4. It's a fly ball to center, and Bruton will come in a little bit, and he will make the catch to retire the side. 8 innings in the books. The Orioles are 3 outs away from taking the lead. They lead 4-2. But will we see some 9th inning magic. Top of the ninth inning coming up. Stock is leaving the ball game. And here comes Hoyt Wilhelm. 9 wins, 7 losses, 18 saves, a 2.29 ERA. He will be facing the heart of the Tiger lineup. Here is Al Kaline, Mr. Tiger. He is 0 for 3. Top of the ninth inning. Orioles lead 4-2. Wilhelm sets up. The fans here at Memorial Stadium are on their feet, knowing this could be the last game here if the Orioles do not win this series. Wilhelm will go ahead and pitch to Kaline. Wilhelm, 6-5, strikeout 7. Called strike 3 on Kaline. Kaline is a 5, but +3 makes him an 8. That's a 7, and Kaline is out of there. Kaline is 0 for 4. Kaline yells at the umpire. The umpire says, look, just go take a seat. That was a great pitch. You're out. 1 down. And here comes Colavito. Colavito is 0 for 3. Wilhelm will make the pitch. 1 down here, top of the ninth. Wilhelm with the deal. 5-6, range play. Colavito, 6-2. That ball is hit to right field. That is a 6 against the righty. It's a single to right. The ball is a chance for Earl Robinson. His range is a 2. No, it will be a base hit. And Colavito is on, and the tying run comes to the plate. Earl Robinson couldn't get to it. And now the tying run coming to the plate in Norm, cash or check. Matt Fun and Games joins us here at Memorial Stadium. Cash at a bomb his last time up. He is 1 for 3. 1 out. Infield at double play depth. Orioles lead 4-2, top of the ninth. An Oriole win, they will try to eliminate the Tigers tomorrow night at Tiger Stadium. Wilhelm looking in on Cash. Strategy rolls are off. It's Wilhelm versus Cash. Fans here at Memorial Stadium are loud. And here comes the pitch. 4-1. Super walk. That's a 7. And now the go-ahead run comes to the plate. And the stadium suddenly got a little quiet. And now the batter is Boros. Boros is 1 for 2, a single and a hit by pitch. Boros does have home run power. He did hit a big-time home run in the series against the White Sox, which in the series against the White Sox, he does have a home run. Runners at first and second now. Still 1 out, top of the ninth. Wilhelm, they're going to stick with him, of course. Colavito on it second. Cash on it first. Wilhelm will set up. He'll pitch to Boros. Here's the windup. Here's the deal. 4-1. Again with the super walk, and now the bases are loaded. And they're going to go talk to Wilhelm on the mound as he now walks Boros. And the batter now is Brown. Brown got a double his last time up, 1 for 3. Ninth inning magic. Is it going to strike? The infield is going to play double play depth. They are not going to play infield in. Brown has a double play rating of 3. Has a double play rating of 3, 2 outs, and you win the game. The runner on third does not mean anything. They're going to try to end it on a double play ball. Wilhelm, and it also takes away the range, a chance on the range play. Wilhelm will now pitch to Brown. Fans of Memorial Stadium now a little bit nervous. Wilhelm trying to get the save, but the Tigers are saying not so fast. Here comes the windup. Here's the pitch. Wilhelm, 3-3, walk, 11. No, Brown is a 6. He doesn't walk in a run. Brown gets the swing. 6-6. It's a fly ball to center field. Getting under it is Brandt, and that is out number 2. Brown, a sacrifice fly of 2. Does he bring in Colavito automatically? No, he does not. Colavito, base runner 3. Brandt, a 0 arm, a 1-3. Colavito will still score. Yes, he does. It's 4-3. It was deep enough. It'll be a sacrifice fly to center. The other runners do hold, but now it's 4-3. And the batter now is Chico Fernandez. And he has to hit. He has to hit. I do not have another shortstop. I would bring in Bubba Morton to give a shot, but it's up to Chico. I have no other shortstops to put in the outfield. In the infield, he has to hit. Now a 4-3 ball game. Wilhelm will now pitch to Fernandez. Fernandez does not hit righties as well as lefties. Wilhelm trying to close this game out. Now 2 outs. 4-3. Fans here at Memorial Stadium on their feet. Tiger fans hoping for a hit. Wilhelm hoping for a pitch. Fans are loud. Here comes the windup. Here comes the pitch. 5-3. It is a blank. Fernandez swings. 4-6. And he popped it up. He popped it up to second base. Getting under it is a dare. He says, get away from me. I got it. I got it. Puts out his glove. Block. And the ball falls into it. That's your game. Orioles beat the Tigers tonight 4-3. They take a 3-2 lead in the series. Stadium cheers. Yay! 1 run on 1 hit, 2 walks, a sacrifice fly, but the Tigers come up a little short. It is 4-3, and the Tigers will be facing elimination tomorrow night. What a crazy ball game that was. Don Mossi gets hurt and has to leave the game, although he will be back if the Tigers get to the World Series. Milt Pappas pitched an absolute gem compared to the first game he pitched, and he had to be ejected due to a hit by pitch due to rare play. And the Orioles lead this series 3-2. Final line score coming up. For the Orioles, 4 runs on 7 hits and no errors. For the Tigers, 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Milt Pappas. He'll get the win. He'll go to 1-1 in the postseason. Believe it or not, the losing pitcher is Koplitz, and he drops to 1-1 in the postseason as Howie Koplitz actually takes the loss in this one. Hoyt Wilhelm does get the save, his second of the postseason. What is so amazing right now is that the Tigers scored 14 runs in the first game of this series. Since then, they scored 6 runs. Since they scored 1 in game number 2, they scored 3 in game number 3. Scored only 2 last night, which was enough to win. So, and they scored 3 tonight. So they scored what, 9 runs in the last 4 games, and they put 14 runs up in the first game. Remember the 1994 National League Division Series, American League Division Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians? That was done payoff pitch. The Indians pummeled the White Sox in that game 17-5, but then the White Sox went on to win the World Series. I'll tell you, baseball's a funny game. Tomorrow night will be Game 6 of this ALCS. The Tigers are facing elimination. They'll be back at Tiger Stadium. The Baltimore Orioles now 27 outs away from the World Series to play the Milwaukee Braves. Hal Brown will pitch for the Orioles, and Jim Bunning will go for the Tigers. An elimination game tomorrow night. Will we have a Game 7 on Thursday, or will we have the selection show on Thursday night? Who knows what will happen? Tomorrow night, it's all about Game 6. Orioles, Tigers, Brown, Bunning. Game 6, be there or be square. Al Red Sox fan, Doug Hunt, Dragon King. Steeler fan, Chuck Rawlings, Matt Fun and Games. Let's Mike Eisenberg, baseball with the demos, DBIP, Harlan Daniels. David Vega, Joshua Miller. Thank you all for joining me tonight. And Woodman564. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. I think this game deserved it. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the dang bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. See you guys tomorrow night. The Orioles win it 4-3 in a close one in the Tigers. They lead the American League Championship Series 3-2. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care.